So for this lab, we went ahead and we created a payload, which is a piece of code that we're going to embed into a JPEG for our unsuspecting victim to plug in to the computer with the. I use the USB, so it would take some social engineering to get the USB to them. Maybe leave it on the floor. If they're curious, they'll pick it up. They'll stick it in the computer, and if it's something that they like, if they like cars, for example, then they might open it to see what the car is. So then what I did was I ran MSF console, so I ran Metasploit to create a reverse TCP shell on my device to be able to go ahead and gain shell access to the victim's computer. So here we're running MSF console. MSF is starting up. While we do wait for this, Veil actually gave me a lot of issues that I had to solve. I ended up finding out that I did not own Wine, the Wine module, so it wasn't letting me compile. So I went ahead and I had to get into the Wine module on the terminal and figure out that I had to change the chmod to 777 my Wine module in order for it to compile. So once I did that, then it allowed me to compile it to a .exe file, which I had to do to be able to get it into the picture, to be able to compress it into the picture. So then we went ahead and I went ahead and I want to create a reverse TCP shell, so let's go and create that. So I'll just use the exploit multi the handler, and then we'll go and we'll load up our payload. So reverse TCP user interpreter, and we'll set our L host, our listening host, which is the IP address for my Kelly machine. So this is the attacker machine IP address. So I went ahead and I set that, and then I could press exploit to go ahead and launch the reverse TCP shell. So exploit. So as you can see here, it's listening at port 4444. Now let's go to my victim, and my victim, as you can see here, there's this test.jpg file. You can see a picture of a car here. So let's say they click it, and it's not going to open up for them. They don't think anything's going on, but as you can see here, a shell was loaded on my computer for us to be able to attack it, to look at it. So let's say I'm the attacker and I want to see a few things. So let's say dir, it tells me which directory I'm currently in. Let's go down 4 levels. So cd 1, 2, 3, 4, and then dir. So then currently, well, it didn't go down 4 levels. But let's go down 4 levels. So cd and cd, this long way. cd, cd. So there we could press dir, and as you can see here, we're in my users folder. So let's go ahead and cd into my desktop. Because it looks like I might have some juicy information there, something that if I'm unsuspecting enough to just plug in a USB, then I'm probably going to be suspected enough to really hide my files, put them somewhere that an attacker wouldn't look for. So let's do the dir, and as you can see here, we have this passwords.txt file. If I'm the attacker, I might think, this looks pretty good. So let's go and cd this file, password, or it's not cd, cat this file, passwords, so I'm going to shoot passwords.txt, and as you can see here, this has our bank password, our bank account information, maybe this is a bank account number right here. So you can see how this could be used for the attacker to traverse the person's computer through the victim's computer. You could even turn on a webcam without them knowing. Once you have access to shell, you have access to pretty much the whole entire computer. You have access to all the actions that the computer could take. You can turn it off on the victim. You can, if you want to play joke. But most likely you're going to be looking for this juicy information, for this really, really good information as an attacker